Hello, everyone, and thank you for tuning in. Today, we're going to be looking at Ethereum and its valuations against Bitcoin. Remember, if you do like this video and the other videos that I make on this channel, be sure to hit the like button down below and also consider subscribing. So, we have drawn here a symmetrical triangle on Ethereum. We have already seen two tops, two resistance points, and two support points. Well, one support point definitively, and then one support point in the making for Ethereum. We'll see in the coming days how this plays out. If we're able to rally back and make a third resistance point and potentially see a breakout. In the meantime, when we look at the RSI, obviously we're trending down. Also the MACD, another momentum indicator, we are trending down. And I would expect it to continue to go down in the interim. So we could see a situation like what we see, like if I get rid of the RSI here and look at the MACD, you can see that the initial drop from Ethereum coincides with this drop here, but we came back and almost crossed. But in during this time, this is when Ethereum was rallying and got to 0.077 Bitcoin valuation per Ethereum. And this was the point where people were thinking, okay, Ethereum's going to come back, but it didn't. It dropped further. And then, so this cross didn't necessarily happen and it got rejected down. We could see something similar happen again, where we see a bounce happen from Ethereum from this point, rally back up to the resistance point, which would in turn bring this blue line to where the orange line is, and we could see a potential cross. And if this line here is to act as resistance for a third time, we would kind of see the same thing happen to the MACD. It'll potentially cross, but it won't. It'll come straight back down. I foresee this to continue happen until the MACD comes down to the negative. Some things that, like, for example, like what we see here during these times, I suspect the MACD would come down to that level at some point, like we see many times. It's only at these points here, if you're looking at the MACD, if it comes down to the negative, where we have pretty good rebound effect to slingshot the other way around. But again, this will all depend on Bitcoin. This all depends on Bitcoin if it's able to break through the 20-week moving average in short fashion. Obviously, we're coming to 28 days below the 20-week moving average, so it's not becoming a short fashion kind of moment. It's kind of to the realization of this is going to take a long time. So with that said, as long as Bitcoin is above the 20-week moving average, I suspect the RSI and the MACD to trend down to some degree. And only until we get to the negative part, we can then take a look at Bitcoin, see where Bitcoin is in relation to the 20-week moving average, and say, okay, look, we are, say for example, we're pretty close to the 20-week moving average. We're actually on pace to come make contact with it. At which point I would start saying with Ethereum of, okay, this is the time when Ethereum should kind of curve up and kind of maintain stability, not necessarily rally, but not drop any further. But that's pretty much it with Ethereum, you guys. Again, we'll see what happens in the coming days with this symmetrical triangle. If we're able to make a bounce and come back on the way up and hit this resistance point here, or potentially even break out of it. The latter scenario is a little bit more unbelievable considering the environment that we're in, but hey, I'll keep an open mind. Anyway, that's all for today, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Take care. Bye-bye.